Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 168 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense like they're going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. action now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Past the 20. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 211 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Cousins here to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Murray to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we?